Thank you, Mooji. Something beautiful, very beautiful is happening here. I think I'm falling in love. Yeah.
Who's the lucky one? Who's lucky?
Well, falling in love with the inquiry and with the looking.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that was it was difficult until some days ago, until before coming here. It was effort, a little bit boring.
Yeah.
And,
Honesty is good. We like honesty.
And in the first, and I could stand 5 minutes and then restlessness
Yes,
and
yes.
everything. And in these last days, from the time I'm here, always better.
Yeah.
But today is really very strong. I can't avoid staying in that situation, looking and very little, no mind, or well, something comes up, but very, very, it's not strong, it's weak. The thoughts also are weak.
Yes.
And this is
Very
occurring
good.
now.
I fall in love, but it's not with any person. Falling in love with the inquiring. And you gave very good feedback also, because you're saying in the beginning resistance come, and but you persevered. You didn't give up. Some people they give up, come back, give up, come back, give up, like relationships. But you, sorry, no, nothing personal. So, but you persisted, and now gradually some space is opening up where the thoughts that would normally trouble you, you can cope with them. Why? What has happened, Deze? What has happened? This falling in loveness must have meant that it's another way of self-discovering. As long as you stay in the form of personal identity, the duality is going to trouble you, you know. But, and everybody feels this trouble. The trouble is not bad. It's good that you get troubled, because if you're not troubled, you get more deeply lost. The trouble helps us to look for a deeper understanding. And what you're sharing, yes, sometimes some thoughts would come and resistance come. Also, you said, oh, boring, I can't know. All these things were coming as thought. But you did something that I want to, again, bring to everyone. You persevere. You continue. You don't give up, because the mind is saying all kinds of ugly things. We don't give up. And so at some point, the claustrophobia of a mind is already moving off, because he's come to your house, he's not finding customer anymore. You're only observing, and you see, now 2 days ago, this thought, but now same thought come, no, not so strong. But still I say, don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. And don't feel, oh, yes, I got it now.
I have done this mistake, because I have done this mistake in
Yes.
the past, because at the very beginning, when I began to follow you, some things, beautiful things happened, some recognition, very strong happened. But after a very, very short time, identity came and said, oh, that's it, wow. And it disappeared. And then,
but all these things are here for your learning also.
Yeah.
Don't turn the mind only into a bad guy. The mind force come in order for you to strengthen your discernment. You say, last time I was celebrating early, now I see, come again, and you grow a bit more wise to it. So even if you feel that you are overwhelmed by the mind, it's going to turn out good. If the mind beat you and you don't give in, you say, no, but Mooji say to just don't worry about that. Just keep coming back to the place that you are simply witnessing this. And don't take any shape, don't hold on to history, because the mind will remind you how often you failed already. Such a good friend. You see, yeah, why you? Why should you go through? You see? So you have to be able to hear these things and not bend your knees to the mind. No? You stay, just watch. Before I was saying also that you observe your mind with detachment, but maybe something even more simple. Learn to observe yourself. What do you mean, observe yourself? Is it two yous that one should be observing another one? So don't worry, you start observing. What does he mean, observe yourself? Well, you can, meaning don't identify with anything, but don't fight anything, and everything will come. Even your thoughts will come, thoughts go. You who watch the thoughts in their present manifestation also will be here when they also go. Just be noticing that. Everything come, everything go. Watch your mood, watch feeling. Even if the heart is beating fast, also the weakness of the beating heart has no heartbeat. You see? So that which is witnessing, pulse is going, blood pressure, boom, 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 boom. It has no blood pressure, this weakness. So don't fight, just observe. Because life, God has given you this moment to be very present and to just stay with yourself. When I say stay with yourself, don't hold on to any self-image. Don't hold on to any resume about yourself. Stay only as awareness and practice this. Stay with it. And gradually, because if you don't, living from the position of personhood, you cannot solve the world. Nobody can do it. Get all the philosophers, all the scientists, everybody together. They cannot solve even one day. But you remaining quiet, letting all things come, not waiting for them to leave, not the judging. First, is it possible, you see? Maybe for some people in the beginning, it's almost impossible. Some people say, the mind is too strong. My mind is too strong. My mind is too strong. I cannot resist him. I say, yeah, go back, sit down. Let the show go on. Let the show go on. You are not the show. You are the audience to the show. Be aware of your being. But don't try to describe, just be. You exist. Just in this feeling, I exist, I am here. But don't hold on to any relationship with any thought or any sort of situation. And you see they come and go. This simple exercise has been followed for thousands of years. And so many won themselves back, came out of the prison house of personhood, just like I'm sharing. There are many teachings in the world, hundreds and hundreds of teachings. But I want you to find something that was practical, that I didn't have to say to you, go away for 6 months and practice this. Because if you went away and practiced for 6 months, and after 6 months, no change in you, you feel I wasted 6 months. But I say today even, you sit. Learn to sit by yourself. Sit with yourself. Sit as yourself. Not ego. Because you must come to know the difference between ego and self. Ego, you can watch. Yourself, you cannot watch. You can only be. Your true self is never apart from you, that it presents itself as an image. There's no image of the self. So this simple exercise, I ask, please go and do this. You can do it anywhere. You don't have to light candles or incense. You don't have to go to temple or church or mosque. Anywhere you sit in this simple resting in your being, this place become your temple, your mosque, your church, your cave. And this is why, even after a short time, some people come, they are staying here maybe for 3 weeks after quarantine. And I'm not saying to anyone, oh, only after 3 weeks you will not do it. Because I've seen those who have come even for a short time, and they are already discovering this freedom. Not the concept of freedom, but discovering that something is here. The scenes are changing, but the seeing place is unmoving. If you discover this, I can tell you, keep going, stay with this. Don't go to something else, because your mind will tell you, if it's working, it will tell you, no, let's try another exercise. I know another exercise. I say, you don't need another anything. Just you clarify and stay put with this, and everything comes okay. I am not saying that by awakening to the truth of yourself, your rent is going to get automatically paid. Bellyache will go away. It may or may not. But very likely, a lot of things are going to clear up. Many sicknesses, mental states, worry, things do change, and for the better. But that's not your goal. Your goal is to realize the one thing you could never not be, which has no date on it. It has no category on it. And you will know, I will not have to convince you, you will know automatically, because it belongs to you to know that this has never left you. Even your ego state cannot exist apart from it. But everything can come and go apart from this. But you must find it. So when I hear some report from you, you say, in the beginning, and I love it, because you share same things that many people experience. And maybe they give up. The mind start to tell you, bring all the rubbish that has been stored up unrecognized within you. And of course, in the opportunity of waking up, all that is not true, which is not serving your truth, is going to come up also. But you think, oh no, I'm not going to satsang because I get all these bad feelings. They were already in you. Satsang cannot give you all that rubbish. It takes it away. And just continue. When you get an opening, a space of grace arises within you, don't start to celebrate. Don't stick any flag into anything. Eureka, I have done it. Just continue in the seeing that does not, you're seeing from this place. You cannot look at it because it is you. When I gave the example before, if you have a sharp knife, can cut many things. But however sharp the knife is, the sharpest knife in the world cannot cut itself. Why? Because it's made to cut other cut. But itself it cannot divide. Or the eyes can see so many things, but they cannot see themselves. Why? Because they are one. Even two, they are one. One looking. or a scale that can weigh so many objects, but it cannot weigh itself, because to itself it is not other. The one cannot see the one, can only be the one. And so just like you, we are unaware of ourself in the real place, and we are calling the ego ourself. The ego is the psychological mind-created invention of you. And if we live in this state, no wonder we are having so much trouble. We are meant to taste this, to experience what it's like to live as an idea you have of yourself. But at some point, maybe so much pain come, and this pain is going to help you to question your state. I'm bringing it now before you to say how simple can be. Just a twist of attention, a change in the way of looking, and you are stopped looking as a somebody or as a something, but just from looking without holding any shape. And don't be afraid, because if you are aware of yourself as shapeless, don't worry. In the Avadut Gita, he says, I am the one without shape, yet with shape. How I can explain this? So shape is part of our dynamic expression, even personal identity. It's like a mode or aspect of consciousness, but it's not complete. Your completeness is in the one who is aware of the shape of person. Now to come here, most people would have had to be hearing these things already and thinking about them, applying the simple exercises and finding result. I want to know who can look and explore in this way and still you don't find. Of course you cannot see, oh yes, oh this is me. Cannot see like that. I gave also one point, supposing you're longing to recognize yourself, put it that language. And then one day some extraordinary being appears in front of you and say, my dear, I am the highest being in the universe. And I hear your prayer. I've come to answer your prayer. You say you want to find yourself. I have yourself. I'm going to reveal yourself to you. Can you imagine? Whatever your favorite fantasy is of the self. Wow, amazing. So many wings and tall and radiant with light. And you may say, wow, I didn't realize I was so beautiful. Whoa, look at that. But at some point, you'll have to say, but how can it be me when I'm here looking at it? However gorgeous. Common sense will kick in and say, but how can it be me? Because I'm the one here looking and saying, how gorgeous. Cannot be what I am. And even you who claim you're the highest being in the universe, I've come to give me myself. But I was already here when I saw you coming, so how it can be? This is true intelligence, you see. Okay.
Thank you. I love you so much.
Love you too. From the same place you love me, I love you in this place.
Thank you.
Okay. Try and be very direct with me now because the time is ticking for me. Very direct. Come here like this is your last chance, your last day. And then like this. I don't want anybody's story, too much story. I want urgency. Who is here to show
It
some?
might be my last day today. I might be leaving tomorrow. I'm only joking.
Well, even tomorrow you don't have.
Yeah.
Whoa! You say, I'll be leaving tomorrow. That sounds urgent. What about right now? Nobody knows And I don't want to panic. No, but just a question to help you to focus your questions. And we're not looking for entertainment. The same door you go through, maybe everybody can go through if you go through. Okay. Woohoo. You can pass to someone. I can't respond to every hand or person, but. Yeah, keep it. It's not the time for politeness. Keep it. Let me hear what you have to say, though. Okay.
Actually, I'm amidst fires. Not only one, but several fires. Each day another one is coming up. And I see it's...
Stop. 10, 15 fires. You are the witness of them. Can they burn you? Stop. Don't say anything. You're not just one fire, Baba. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 1,000 fires are coming. Oh, poor dear, 1,000. You are the witness. The witness of the fire burning is that witness burning. Please stop and take a moment. I don't want the correct answer. I just want you. I want to see you.
There's no possibility to control anything.
Good.
And
can you see that is good? Because if you could control, there's going to be another 10, 15 things coming up to be controlled. When is the end of that? So you're making a simple, humble admission. I can't control anything. Well done, darling. You don't have to control. Just remain here because you have the capacity to observe or to witness this movement that is arising through the mind and the senses and the vital force. Any shape it can take. But you stay shapeless and just observe. They come. You see, when you say, oh, the fire is so hot, I can tell you because you've gone into identity. And the identity from the mind is saying, no, I can't take it because it's from here you are experiencing it. So?
question, because somehow it feels the only possibility is to surrender. Is this something the mind suggests? I'm not sure at the moment.
Even surrender you can see. Even you say, no, I need to surrender. No, I'm not making any deals with you. Not even surrender. Even the act of surrender, also you are seeing, I need to surrender. This I and the need to surrender are also showing up in this field of seeing. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Okay. So let then surrender is coming up. Come, surrender. Doesn't get any customer, moves on. Another one come. No, please check for yourself and see if it's true or not.
It is true.
Mm-hmm.
You said we should look for ourselves what is the most important pointing of view, and actually for me it's keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind.
Keep quiet is very good advice. But even the urge to keep quiet is watched from a certain place. What is that place doing? Stay with it, stay. It's your question. I'm giving your question now. So even, keep quiet. Okay, that's an action. Okay, or the call for not action. Whether it's action or no action, an earlier, more subtle knowing, see those choices. But it is beyond choice. It just is. It has the capacity to observe that also arises in it. Is this too naked thing to say? I'm checking in with you because like that. But what happened is all our life, thoughts have come, many you don't like, and some are attractive to you. The ones that are attractive to you, these ones cause you trouble. Because you want to make use of them to do something. You see? So what I'm sharing doesn't seem so, well, it's so unreasonable. Of course there's something I have to do. Yes, you have to be this I who has to do or not do. And this I who has to do or not do is known in something that is not a thing. Right now, without time needed or effort. But will you take this move or non-move? Can you accept this, you see? Because most won't be able to accept because we are used to doing something, achieving something, feel happy and moving on. This is the nature of the psychological identity. You cannot accept that there's something here that is already totally accomplished. Not even, it didn't accomplish anything at all, actually. Except manifesting the entire universe and taking care of it. You see how you look at me? Yes. But don't turn this into some intellectual carnival because that's not where I'm going. Either you see it, it's clear enough. But what can happen is the ego intellect goes, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I'm with you, Babaji. Very subtle. We have walked that road, played that game many, many times. And you have not, at some point, another moment, you think you have done something excellent and traveled something great. And then somehow a little pain come and you're dying again. So what I'm asking you to do is to really be present and see if these words, what the words are pointing to, is like that in you. Because that space, you may call it presence or the sense of being, belongs to no one. It's not even personal. It's not boring. It's the mind may say, oh, boring, there's no excitement here or something. And we'll see how gullible you are for enjoyable states.
Actually, this place, or I don't know how to call it right now, there is some kind of joy, but which doesn't want to be held or kept. It's just there.
Yes, but can it be kept?
Probably not.
No, don't probably.
No, it's
can it be kept? And if it can be kept, by who can keep it?
No, nobody.
You're sure?
It's there. It's simply there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there different from here?
No. It's neither this nor that. I don't know how to put it in words.
Yeah, good. We don't have to have it in words. We don't have to have it in words. Another freedom also. Now, does it mean, oh, poor thing, no, she can't do anything at all because she's going to become a doer if she doesn't do anything? Can't enjoy because you don't want to be an enjoyer because this is beyond enjoying. I mustn't do anything. Does any of these thoughts be there? No. You're not trying to capture life. Let life flow. Life moves on, flow. Action, reaction, interaction manifests spontaneously. Just like before. Something is different. You're not a victim. How did you manage that?
It happened by grace.
It's good. Have I cut your range? You understand what I said? Have I restricted your expression? Have I turned you into a statue?
No. I just can't speak anymore. It's because words are not enough.
Yes. Words are not enough for this. They can never be enough for this. But words are still useful for other things. It's okay. Everything in their appropriate measure. Do you have to exchange something for this? So where did this come from?
It was only hidden.
Huh?
It was only hidden.
It was hidden. Yes. From whom was it hidden?
From the person.
Yes. Yes. Are you the person? Tricky questions.
It's something which is also in this space, but it doesn't trouble me.
Mm-hmm. What doesn't trouble you?
The person.
The person, yeah. It used to trouble you?
Actually, the person troubled the person.
Ah! Who speaks like that? This is true.
Yeah.
Perhaps tomorrow we see again.
I
What?
will make use of your pointings.
Yes.
Again.
What is tomorrow for this? Or yesterday?
Doesn't exist for this.
I give you a little advice, secret. Don't talk to anybody about it. Just marinate your attention in this by yourself. That is true self-honoring or self-respect. Because the mind wants to talk about it. I did it. I did it. I got the point. I got it. Don't do anything. Be with this. Marinate your attention in this by yourself. Nobody else need to know nothing. You stay with this. Incubate your attention in this. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Love you.
Love you, love you. See how good it was not to pass the microphone. She was selfish for freedom. So I give you. I like it. It's very good. Where are you from again?
Austria.
Austria.
Austria. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Normally very polite people. Okay, we just. You have to go? Okay, go. Very good. Thank you. You see, so your hands didn't go up anymore. Why?
Okay, yeah, thank you for your sharing and Guruji for this introspection because it was so beautiful from the beginning. So thank you for taking the mic.
Yeah.
If I,
Enough. Don't ruin it for yourself. You did a beautiful thing, because I looked at you actually, and when I said, okay, fine, I looked around, your hands didn't go up. And that's powerful. Leave it like that. You said actually, thank you for that sharing, because what? I went through the same door with you. Or I could, or I can, or I will. You choose. You see? So now, in listening to you, as a matter of fact, because if we are 300 people, can I have 300 people question? Yes, I go half an hour. No, I don't know how much time I have now. Okay? So, economy says, if this one can go through, I go through there with you. You may have been to a concert and the place is full and you know a friend and you open the door and you say, just you. And you know what happened, don't you? You have stampede, isn't it? Okay. Stampede for freedom. If you can somehow see with that and let go of your own personal sense of your personal flavor, then you go through with this one. She left her flavor. So in leaving the personal flavor, something universal, replace it, and then now any people can go through, anybody.